Good evening, Shlok. Good evening, Priya. You have joined before link. Okay. Good evening, Shlok. Good evening, Priya. Good evening, Ashi. Good evening, Kushagra. Why only five students have joined? Good evening, Janvi. We are going to start today very important topic, nomenclature of the organic compound. And the last class we have done the rules, but we'll revise once again. There are more rules to discuss, and then once we complete those rules, then I will teach you how to give IUPAC name to organic compounds. Okay. So Priya, are you there? Shlok, are you there? Okay, so let's start. So we can see that till the last class we have understood what is prefix, what is suffix, right? And then how we can give the IUPAC name, what are the main rules, right? Suppose when we use a prefix, like for example, Kushagra ma'am, this chapter is only till nomenclature only. Yes, till nomenclature. After that, no chemical reaction. So this is the last topic. This is the last topic, and then we'll start periodic table. So this is the last topic. One more topic we need to do it, because we have done. Good evening, Kushagra. Rest has been not deleted actually. They have removed few topics, but we have to teach those topics. Actually, they have not removed, because that is there for internal assessment. Okay, but I will because you will not get any question in the board examination based on those chemical reaction of organic compound. Those reaction will not come. Okay, till here only it is there, but two more topics we need to study. One is to separately homologous series and isomerism separately. We'll be practicing those two topics, and then we'll start modern periodic table. Okay. Okay, so we have already understood where we use the prefix if any alkanes, if any halogens are present. There we use what? Prefix. Suppose fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine, these are halogens. If they are present in the carbon chain, then we give them their name should be used as a prefix. Okay, and if any functional group like alcohol, aldehyde, ketones, carboxylic amines or esters are present, their name will be there at the end. Okay, like suppose alcohol is there, so all will be there at the end. Means this will be used as a secondary suffix, and the primary suffix will be in the main parent chain. Suppose generally we are studying alkanols or alkanals or alkanoic acid. It means the parent chain is from the saturated hydrocarbon, means alkane. So the primary suffix will come from the alkane, that is an will be there always in between. Then the suffix, secondary suffix will come from the which functional group is present in the carbon chain. And if some halogens are present or alkyl groups are present, their name always come as a prefix. Okay, so we'll complete those rules. The last class we have done these rules. If you remember those rules, what was the first rule? Do you remember what was the first rule we have understood? First rule of this is what, right? So first rule was we have to find out the longest chain rule. The first rule is the longest chain rule. We have to select the longest continuous chain of carbon compounds, carbon atoms, right? So that is known as a parent chain, and based on the parent chain we give IUPAC name. We find out the what should be the root word given. We have already understood if there is a 1 carbon atom, the root word will be meth. If there are 2 carbon atom, root word will be, right, eth, and then 3 for prop, 4 for but, like this will continue. So first of all we need to find out which one is the longest parent chain. So like in this case you can see this is the longest chain. If we start giving numbering from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So here you can see only 5 carbon atoms are there, and we can't treat this as a ethyl group, right. When we start counting in this, the second example, there 3 methyl hexane is written. So you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are 6 carbon atoms. This will be the longest chain. So which one will be the parent chain? This one will be the parent chain. This one is the correct one. Understood? So this one is the correct one. And on the third carbon atom you can see methyl group is present. So this methyl group is, so can be taken as a prefix, can be used as a prefix. So 3 methyl hexane. So we have to find out, first of all we need to count. Okay beta, next class we are starting the 5th chapter. Okay, I have already discussed with them. In the next class we are starting with this chapter, 5th chapter. Okay, so you will be able to complete, because that 5th chapter is a very small chapter, will be able to complete on time. You don't have to worry for the 5th chapter. We have to study history of that, and then periodic properties. Okay. So the second rule is the lowest number rule. It means the carbon chain selected is numbered from the end nearest to the side chain. Okay. So lowest number, we should always give the lowest number rule. Why? Because you can see if substituent is given, right? Suppose substituent is attached. So if you start giving 1, 2, 3, right? You can't count from right to left. If you count from right to left, okay, so 1, 2, 3, it means what? So it will become a 3 methyl butane, but we should always give a smallest number. The lowest number rule should be there. So from which side if you start counting, if you start counting from this side, so what is going to happen? 1, 2, 3, 4. So it means on the second carbon atom 1 methyl group is attached. So we can say 2 methyl butane. Okay, 2 methyl butane. Okay, then the lowest sum rule. There is a lowest sum rule, means what? Suppose if you can see in this carbon atom 2 methyl groups are attached on the second carbon atom, which and the fourth carbon atom is also 1 methyl group is present. Okay, so what should be the IUPAC name? 2, 2, and on the fourth carbon atom 1 methyl group is present, right? So 2, 2, 4 trimethyl pentane. But if we start counting from right to left, then this one, where 2 methyl group are present, will get a maximum number. We can't say it should be 2, 4, 4. So we should always try to give the smallest number, where maximum function group is present. So you can see if you start counting from this, means left to right, so it means it should be 2, 2, 4. There are 3 methyl group, second there are 2 methyl groups, so 2, 2, right, and the fourth carbon atom 1 methyl group is present. Understood? Understood? So in that case what we can do? So what should be the correct order? The correct order should be, so 2, 2, 4 trimethyl, and how many are there in the parent chain? Since there are 5 are there in the parent chain, so name will be 2, 2, 4 trimethyl pentane. Understood or not understood, class? Okay, one more thing. And how we can, suppose 2 alkyl groups are present, one is methyl, another is ethyl, then how to give them numbering? Which one should be given preference? Okay, suppose if I say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, there are 6 carbon atom in the parent chain. On the second carbon atom 1 methyl group is present, and on the fourth carbon atom 1 ethyl group is present. So we can't give this name 2 methyl 4 ethyl. if two alkyl groups are present, then which one should be given preference? We should always arrange their name according to the alphabetical order. Okay, in this case we can see we can give them name as a alphabetical order. It means the 4-ethyl will come first and then 2-methyl. And how many are there in the parent chain? There are 6 carbon atom in the parent chain. So 4-ethyl comma then 2-methyl, because on the second carbon atom one more methyl group is there. So 4-ethyl 2-methyl hexane is the correct answer. So it means if methyl and ethyl both are present, so which one should be given preference? Because E comes first as per the alphabetical order, so ethyl will come first and then methyl will come. Okay, understood? So these are the main rule you should always right. So now let's go back to the rules. Now as per our 10 Cbse syllabus, we have to study 4 functional group mainly. One is alcohol, aldehyde, carboxylic acid and ketone. Haloalkane, so we know that, right? So haloalkanes are very easy. So first start with the haloalkanes, right? I would like to ask you first, please identify if it is written like this, C with X. What is X representing here? X is here a haloalkane. So which functional group is there? It means any halogen is present, right? X represent what? Halogen, right? So it can be chlorine, bromine, iodine, fluorine, any halogen can be there. Suppose if it is COH, right, it means alcohol is there. If OH is there, it means alcohol is there. Suppose C double bond O and H is there, it means aldehyde is present. Okay, if C double bond O, OH is there, so it means which functional group is present? Carboxylic acid. And if between the 2 carbon atoms, if you find C double bond O, it means ketone is present. So we'll start with the haloalkane. How to give IUPAC name to haloalkane? I told you, if it is haloalkane means what? One of the hydrogen atom will be substituted with the halogen. Then we get a haloalkane. Initially saturated hydrocarbons are very inert. They will not react. For that, if you need to give one halogen in that, so you need to remove one of the hydrogen atom. It means the especially in alkane, only substitution reaction can take place. No addition reaction can take place because they are already saturated. Carbon is saturated with the 4 bonds because there is a presence of single bonds and the between the carbon atoms. It means if you want to add anything, if you want to add chlorine atom, you have to no addition reaction can take place. In that case, you have to remove one of the hydrogen atom from the alkane. So in this case, you can see CH3Cl is there. If CH3Cl, it means as per the trivial name, the name should be methyl chloride, but as per the IUPAC name, I told you if any halogen is present, they will be always used as a prefix. It means chloromethane. Why methane? Because 1 carbon atom, and since there is a single bond, so ANE should be there, right? So why chloro? Because chlorine is present, and IUPAC name of fluorine is fluoro, chlorine is chloro, bromine is bromo, iodine is iodo, right? Likewise we can give. So since chlorine is present, so we can give them what will be the IUPAC name? Chloromethane. Understood? So suppose if there is 3 carbon atom, on the second carbon atom iodine is present. You can see in the second carbon atom iodine is present. If iodine is present, so how we can give the name, right? So obviously iodine comes under what? Halogen. In that case, how we can give its IUPAC name? Because in the second carbon atom iodine is present, so it will become 2-iodo. Why propane? Because there are 3 carbon atom. So for 3 carbon atom, what will be the what root word will be prop and ane. So 2-iodopropane. Then you can see that in this case there are 4 carbon atom and chlorine is present. A trivial name will be N-butyl chloride, right? But 1, 2, 3, 4. So as per IUPAC name, the root word will become but, since there is a single bond between the carbon atom ane, and on the first carbon atom we can see chlorine is present, so name will be there 1-chlorobutane. What will be the name? 1-chlorobutane. Likewise, we can see in this case, the last case, where we can see on the second carbon atom chlorine is present, and the main chain there are 4 carbon atoms, right? So since on the second carbon atom chlorine is present, the prefix will be 2-chloro. 2-chloro. And why it is butane? Because there are 4 carbon atom. So root word will be but. And why an is there? Because there is a single bond between carbon atom. So 2-chloro-butane. I hope you have understood. Yes class, understood, not understood. Now in this case we can see this case. Now the chlorine is present where? Chlorine is present in the first carbon atom. On the second carbon atom we can see one methyl group is present. Okay, in second carbon atom one methyl group is present. So what will be the IUPAC name? On the first carbon atom chlorine is present, and now on the second carbon atom methyl group is present, and halogens are always given preference. So which one will get the preference? Which one will get the preference? In this case chlorine, since belongs to halogen, the halogen should always be used as a prefix. So 1-chloro, 2-methyl, and the straight chain, how many carbon atoms are there? There are 3 carbon atoms. So 1-chloro, 2-methyl propane will be the correct answer. Okay. Now in this case we can see that what will be the IUPAC name? So now this will be the straight chain once again, and this will be the straight chain. We can see now which one is having the maximum number of carbon. If we start counting from here, only 2 carbon atom, but when you count vertically, you can see first carbon atom, second carbon atom, third carbon atom, right? So we can see first, second, third. It means this has the longest chain. The parent chain will be this one, the vertical one, not the horizontal one. Okay, so in this case we can see, since there are 3 carbon atom, on the second carbon atom 1 chlorine is present and 1 methyl group is present. So name will be 2-chloro, 2-methyl propane. 2-chloro, 2-methyl, 2-propane. Understood? Now class, since you have understood, so please tell me the name of this compound. Please tell me the name of this compound. What will be the name of this compound? I am waiting for your answer. Please tell me the name of this organic compound. How many carbon atoms are there in chain? You can see, we can see at the end 1 chlorine is there, then though 2 bromine atoms are attached. So what will be the IUPAC name of these? Yes, Snigdha, Siddhant. Ma'am, why 2-chloro? Okay, you are talking about 2-chloro. Yes, that's what I was explaining. You can see this vertical chain. Can you see this vertical chain? You can see this vertical chain. There 3 carbon atoms are there. And when you see this carbon atom, right? When you see this chain, so this chain means what? Only 2 carbon atoms are there. When I've started the, yeah, I'm talking to the last one only, beta. The last one you can see here. See, when you count horizontally, you will see only 2 carbon atom and the last one is chlorine. But we should always go for the longest chain. The parent chain will be decided by the longest chain. So if we start counting from vertically 1, 2, 3 carbon atoms are there. Okay, but here you can see only 2 carbon atoms and then chlorine is there. So in this case only 2 carbon atoms. So we should be the parent chain. The parent should have a 3 carbon atom in this case. So but on the now it means on the second carbon atom 1 chlorine atom is attached and the second carbon atom 1 methyl is attached. So that's why the name should be what? 2-chloro, because on the second carbon atom 1 chlorine and second carbon atom methyl group is attached. And propane, why? Because there are 3 carbon atom in the straight chain. The parent chain is having 3 carbon atom. Understood? Okay. So what will be the IUPAC name of this? What will be the IUPAC name of this compound? This single bonds represent hydrogen. It is understood. Hydrogen is there. Okay. So tell me the IUPAC name of this. Now from which side we should start counting? 1, 2, 3, 4, or we should start counting from the chlorine side where chlorine is present. So this should be the 1, this should be second carbon atom, this should be third, this should be fourth. it means on the first carbon atom one chlorine is also present and one bromine is also present. It means the second carbon atom one bromine atom is present. So what should be the name? Now once again, since both are halogen and both should be given as a prefix. So now one is starting with the B and another is starting with the C. Now we have to arrange them. Ma'am, can you please come back to whiteboard, like as we were not able to? Why? What you are not able to understand, beta? What you are not able to understand? I will teach you on the whiteboard in the next class. Don't worry for that. Okay. So in this case, you can see 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 4 carbon atom, right? There are 4 carbon atom. Now both are halogen. Chlorine is also halogen. Bromine is also halogen. I told they should be taken as a prefix. Their name should be taken as a prefix. So how we can do that? अब इसको करने के लिए क्या करना पड़ेगा? हमने देखा 4 कार्बन एटम है स्ट्रेट चेन में, राइट? फर्स्ट कार्बन एटम पे क्लोरीन भी है, क्योंकि हम काउंटिंग कहाँ से स्टार्ट करते हैं? जहाँ से फंक्शनल ग्रुप पास में पड़ रहा है. तो दिस शुड बी द फर्स्ट कार्बन एटम वेयर क्लोरीन एंड ब्रोमीन इज अटैच. वी शुड नॉट काउंट फ्रॉम लेफ्ट टू राइट. हमें क्या काउंट करना पड़ेगा? ये वाला फर्स्ट कार्बन एटम है जिसमें क्लोरीन भी है, ब्रोमीन भी है, राइट? और इसमें भी क्या है? ब्रोमीन भी है. सो हाउ टू गिव नेमिंग? अब क्योंकि दोनों ही हेलोजन हैं, तब हम इसको अल्फ़ाबेटिकल ऑर्डर में इनको नेमिंग करेंगे. तो अल्फ़ाबेटिकल ऑर्डर के हिसाब से 1,2 डाई ब्रोमो 1 chloro butane will be the correct answer. What is the confusion? You can ask, beta. This whole chapter. What is the confusion in this? You have to tell me, beta. You always write understood ma'am. Today you are saying I have confusion. So you can always. Do you want one open session? We can clarify your doubts, whatever doubts are coming. As per your wish, next class I will take on the whiteboard. Once again I will teach this chapter. Okay, you don't have to worry for that. Okay, so what will be the IUPAC name of this? What will be the IUPAC name of this? You can see the bromine, one more bromine. There are 2 bromine. Chlorine is, so all are what? Halogens. But how to give IUPAC name? So then we have to arrange them. Both should be taken as a prefix. So which should अब इसमें से पहले कौन आना चाहिए? Chlorine should come first or bromine should come first? Obviously B पहले आता है as per alphabetical order. So we should give its name. What should be the name? So 1,2 dibromo 1 chloro. Why 1 chloro? Because chlorine is attached in the first carbon atom. तो ये हो जाएगा 1,2 डाईब्रोमो, ठीक है, और 1 क्लोरो. इसके बाद हमने देखना पेरेंट चेन में कितने कार्बन एटम है? देयर आर 4 कार्बन एटम, ठीक है. या आई विल एक्सप्लेन ऑन द वाइट बोर्ड. ओके, यू डोंट हैव टू वरी, आई एम ऑलवेज देयर. माई किड्स शुड लर्न ईदर वे, वट एवर वे यू वॉन्ट, आई विल टीच इन दैट वे. डोंट वरी फॉर दैट. ओके बेटा. So in that case we can see what will be the IUPAC name. We have understood 1,2 dibromo 1 chlorobutane. Okay. Now how to give IUPAC name for alcohol? Alcohol is identified by this. If OH is attached at the end of the chain. Okay. So and it can be attached anywhere. It is not a terminal functional group. Okay. This can be attached and okay. Understood or not understood? Okay, so now in this we can see CH3OH, right? CH3OH is what? Actually this is methyl alcohol is the common name. And what will be the IUPAC name? What will be the IUPAC name? We can see IUPAC will be root word is meth plus an plus all. How to give IUPAC name? This should have a three portion. One is what? Root word plus an. Why an? Because the carbon chains are present with a single bond. There is a single bond between carbon chain. It means basically the parent chain is from alkane. So they should primary suffix should be from alkane only. Okay. Then why secondary suffix should be OL? Because OH is attached at the end. You can see the OH is attached here. Okay, so since OH is attached here, so we can see methanol. So why IUPAC name should be methanol? Meth for one carbon atom, AN because it is parent chain is from alkane, so AN should be there. Why we removed E? Because E and O should both have wall, so both wall cannot come together, so we have to remove E from here. Then why OL is there? Because OL means what? Alcohol. Understood? If OH is attached, it means which functional group is attached? Alcohol. So you can note down root word plus AN plus all will be the rule for giving IUPAC name for alcohols. Okay. Now, if there are 3 carbon atom, right? So 1, 2, 3. If there are 3 carbon atom, right? And in the last you can see the OH is attached. So what should be the IUPAC name? Right, so it means this should be the first carbon atom where OH is attached, because we start counting from which side? Where the functional group is present. So in this case we can see the functional group is present on the first carbon atom. So when you start counting from right to left, this will be the first carbon atom, second carbon atom and third. So what should be the IUPAC name in this case? The second one, second example. So 1, 2, 3, the root word is 3. So root word will be 3. So means for root word 3 means prop. Okay, and plus AN, I told you the rule is plus AN. So prop plus AN. And why it should be 1 dash all? Because in the first carbon atom alcohol is present. So we have to give the numbering to the functional group. Okay, because we can have one more isomer of this. Okay, where you will find OH is attached on the second carbon atom, then the IUPAC name will be changed, right? So if there are 3 carbon atom, the root word will become prop, because it is from the alkane, so AN should be there. So prop plus AN plus all. Why all? Because alcohol is present. You can see alcohol is present. So if it alcohol is present, the OH should be there, OL should be there. That's why prop plus AN dash 1 dash all. What will the IUPAC name? Understood? Likewise, when there are 4 carbon atom, 1, 2, 3, 4, you can see from here the fourth example. 1, 2, 3, 4. If there are 4 carbon atom, the root word will be what? The root word will be but, right? Root word will be but plus AN plus all. So butanol. Butanol will be the correct answer for giving IUPAC name to this. Okay. So in this case we can see there are 4 carbon atoms, so but plus AN dash 1 dash all. And why we are giving 1 numbering? Because on the first carbon atom OH is attached. Understood or not understood? Till here. Understood? Not understood, class? Can you see this? I am showing you this example. I am making bigger picture of this. Can you see this is 1, 2, 3, 4 carbon atom. On the first carbon atom OH is attached. On the first carbon atom OH is attached. In that case we can say that 1, 2, 3, 4. The root word for 4 carbon atom will be but. Since there is a single bond between carbon atom, so AN should be there. And since on the first carbon atom OH is attached, then we should attach dash 1 all. All is always attached as a suffix, right? Understood? So as a suffix means for alcohol. So we can see its name should be butane dash 1 dash all. Yes, I will explain once again. Understood this? Okay. See. In this case, let's discuss the second case, you will understand better. See, you can see in this case, and once again I am making more bigger so that you can see this structure. You can see 1, 2, 3, 4. Once again there are 4 carbon atom. But this time you can see that OH is attached where? On the second carbon atom. From when you start counting from here, this is first carbon atom, this is second carbon atom, this is third carbon atom, and this is fourth carbon atom. So now what should be the IUPAC name? Now you can see there are 4 carbon atom, the root word will become but. Since on the second and AN is always there, so but plus AN, and dash to all. Why to all? Because in the second carbon atom OH is attached. So its IUPAC name will be butane dash to all. Understood? Have you understood this? So root word always decide from the parent chain. Okay. Beta, I am to pointing, but pointer is not pointer. So I can see from my screen. I can see from mobile also. I have a mobile in front of me. Okay. Okay. Now, if I say, now let's discuss this example. What will be the IUPAC name of this? We can see there are 3 carbon atom in the straight chain. There are 3 carbon atom in the straight chain, 1, 2, 3, right? On the first carbon atom OH is attached. Okay, on the first carbon atom OH is attached, right? In this case you can see, and on the second carbon atom one methyl group is attached. The parent chain is having 3 carbon atom. For root word will be what? Root word will be what? The root word will be for this prop. Since single bond is there, so what is going to happen if there is a single bond? If there is a single bond means what? Alkane means AN, and on the second carbon atom we can see one methyl group is also attached. So how to give IUPAC name? So it will become 2-methyl. Alkyl group is always given as a preference, as a prefix. It is always attached as a prefix. So 2-methyl, and the main chain was having 3 carbon atom to prop. Since there is a single bond to AN and OH is attached in the first carbon atom to dash 1 OL. OL is always attached for what? OL is always attached for what? OL is attached for alcohol. So secondary suffix OL represent that alcohol is present. So how we can find out alcohol is present? We can see the because of the OH group. Understood? Okay. Now, what will be the IUPAC name of this compound? You have understood the rule. Suppose if I say this, how many carbon atom you can see in this chain? How many carbon atom you can see in this chain? 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 4 carbon atom. You can see here, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. But you can see there are 2 OHs attached on the first carbon atom. You can see it is not actually butane 1 dash, it is butane 1, 4 diol. It's not 2 actually. The OH is attached on the 4th carbon atom. Do you think this name is given wrong, or can we say this name is wrong? Yes. So this name is wrong. So IUPAC name like for this is wrong. Why? Because we can see the one OH group is attached in the first carbon atom and one is attached on the 4th carbon atom. If you start counting from here 1, 2, 3, 4. So we can see at one end OH is at another end also OH is attached. Since there are two alcohol group, so it is actually diol, but the name cannot be 1, 2 diol. The name will be butane dash 1 dash 4 diol. Understood? So butane dash 1, 4 diol will be the, so it means this name is wrong. Can you identify what will be the name of this compound? Can you tell me the name of the second compound which is written in the green? What will be the name of this beta? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It is very simple alcohol. The first name we have identified that this name is wrong. Why? Because the OH is attached on the first carbon atom and the 4th carbon atom. So it should not have the name this. Okay, understood? Okay, just wait for a second. Let me make my pointer bigger. Can you see pointer now? Now we can see in this case, it will be can you see pointer now? Pointer as bigger. Now we have bigger pointer. You can see easily the pointer is moving. The big visible or not visible? Tell me, beta. Now in this case we can see on the first carbon atom OH is attached, on the fourth carbon atom also OH is attached. It means there is a presence of two alcohol. So if there are two alcohols, so diol should be there, right? Diol should be there. Okay, so we can see there butane -1 -2 diol is a wrong answer. The correct answer will be butane -1 4 diol will be. Now what will be the answer of this? We have understood. Now what is the answer of this? How many carbon atom? 1 2 3 4 5. There are 5 carbon atom, right? There are 5 carbon atom, and the end you can see OH is attached. So this carbon atom should be taken as a 1 carbon atom, right? This carbon atom should be taken as a 1 carbon atom. It means we can see on the first carbon atom OH group is attached. On the first carbon atom OH group is attached, right? So what should be the name? Pent is what? 1 2 3 4 5. So pent is actually what? Pent is a root word for this parent chain is having 5 carbon atom. The root word should be pent. Since carbon is having single bond, single bond, single bond, it means the parent chain is from alkane. So AN should be there. So pent AN dash 1 dash all. Why 1 dash all? Because in the first carbon atom OH is attached. So pentanol will be the correct answer. Understood? Yes, class. Understood? Not understood? Can you give, if there are 6 carbon atom, what will be the IUPAC name? In the same structure, if I attach one more carbon atom, so what will be the IUPAC name of this? If I attach one more carbon atom in this, what will be the IUPAC name in this case? First carbon atom, second carbon atom, third, fourth, fifth, sixth. If there are 6 carbon atom in the chain and OH is attached at the one end, so what will be the answer? Tell me, beta. If there are 6 carbon atom in a straight chain, OH is attached at the end, so what will be the IUPAC name? Tell me. Only Priya is studying, rest all are not studying. Nobody is giving answer. If you have not understood, please write, ma'am, we have not understood. Hexanol. Hexanol is the correct answer, but you should attach hex AN dash 1 dash all. Yes, hexanol is correct, but hex AN dash 1 dash all should be there, because on the first carbon atom OH is attached. If there are 7 carbon atom and the same structure is there, on the end of this it is attached, OH is attached at the end of the chain, then this will be treated as the first carbon atom, and for 7 carbon atom root word will be hept plus AN plus all, right? But on the first carbon atom, what will be the IUPAC name? Heptane dash 1 dash all. So heptanol. Understood? Understood, class? Okay. Now how to identify aldehydes? How to identify aldehydes? You can see whenever aldehydes are there, right? So aldehyde is identified by C double bond OH. If in the structure it is written C double bond OH, right? Then if you see this kind of structure, it means aldehyde is present. Okay, so we can easily see in this structure, you can see C double bond O dash H, and this can be also written CHO. So there is another functional group right? So whenever aldehydes are present in the carbon chain, these can be identified by what? Let me make it more bigger so that you can see. Can you see in this structure? What will be the formula? C double bond OH. How we identify whether aldehyde is there? Because in the board examination, similar kind of structure will be given and you need to identify which functional group. So you can easily tell that which functional group is present, aldehyde. And how we identify whether it's aldehyde? If you find C double bond OH. Understood, class? Snigdha Siddhant, understood or not understood? Now, how to give IUPAC name? So whenever this kind of structure is given, how to give? Methane is given. Why? So methane is for one carbon atom, and AN is why? Because it is actually from alkanes. And why ul is there in the last? Because for aldehyde secondary suffix is what? For aldehyde secondary suffix is Al. So the IUPAC name will be methanol. Understood? So IUPAC name will be meth plus An plus, see, root word plus An is common in the all functional group. You have to pay attention in the second, that is secondary suffix. Secondary suffix depends upon which functional group is present. Suppose it is C double bond OH, it means aldehyde is present. For aldehyde, what we used at the end? We use Al in the end. Understood? So we use Al in the end. So in that case, meth plus An plus ul. So methanol will be. Suppose if you find two carbon atom, in this case you can see there are two carbon atom. So CH3, C double bond OH. Understood? So for that, what will be the IUPAC name? The root word will become what? Root word will become what? Eth, as per rule An plus ul. So ethanol will be the correct answer. So what will be the IUPAC name of this structure? The structure will be, name will be ethanol. We can see eth, why? Because two carbon atom, An, why? Because the basic parent chain is from alkane, right? And ul, why? Because aldehyde is present. Since aldehyde is present, so we have to attach Al as a suffix. Understood? Now you have to give me the name of this. Tell me what should be the IUPAC name of this. We can see CH3, CH2, C double bond OH. So how many carbon atom are there in the straight chain? There are 3 carbon atom. If there are 3 carbon atom, so root word will become prop. Since there is a single bond between carbon atom, so An. Since CHO is present, it means C double bond OH, it means aldehyde is present. For aldehydes, we use Al as a secondary suffix. So it means the IUPAC name will be prop plus An plus ul, propanol. Yes or no? Understood or not understood? Okay, understood or not understood? So what will be the IUPAC name? Propane. So we will remove minus E from here. Why minus E? Because two wall cannot come together. The IUPAC name will be propanol. Not EL, beta, Pratyush. It will be Al at the end. Aldehyde start from Al. So it will be Al. Understood? Likewise, and the last example, if I say that there are 4 carbon atom, right? We can see there are 4 carbon atom, 1, 2, 3, 4. If there are 4 carbon atom, so what will be the IUPAC name? 4 carbon atom is but plus An and plus ul. So it means butanol will be the correct answer. We always have to minus E from here. Why? Because two wall cannot come together. Got your mistake? So butanol. Understood? Al should be there. Please remember, since aldehyde starts from ALD, So you should always remember for aldehyde we need to write al at the end. Okay, now you have to give me the answer of this. So let me make it shorter. Now this is the visible. So what will be the IUPAC name of this? It is written already. 1 2 3 4 5. There are 5 carbon atom in a straight chain, right? And since C double bond OH is present, so what will be the IUPAC name? Pentenyl. Okay, pent plus an plus ul, pentenyl. Now you have to give me the answer of 6. Question number 6, give me the answer and then we'll end class here. Give me the answer of 6. How many carbon atoms are there in the straight chain? And then you give IUPAC name accordingly.
Hey, get the utensils, guys.
1 2 3 4 5 6 7. So hept plus an plus ul, heptenyl. So thank you very much. Heptenyl. Yes, Nigda Siddhant has written correct answer. Heptenyl is the correct answer. So thank you. So I am going to end my class and you have to write your requirement. Yes, since there are 7 carbon atoms, so it will be hept. Root word will be hept plus an. Why? Because in between carbon atom there is a single bond. No, it's not a hexanyl beta Pratyush. It is heptenyl. Okay. So and why Al is there? Because aldehyde is present. Okay. You have to write your requirement in the group. Whatever you want to study in the next class, please write your requirement as per your exam, right? So that we can do the revision. Thank you. God bless you all. So I am going to end my class here.